If you hadn't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
What's going on? What's going on? Hope you enjoyed us thus far. Stay tuned for the final part of Obligations and Expectations. Let's get into it.
That it does. So in situations like that, when's the right time to cut people off?
I would have to say the right time to cut people off is when you reach your breaking point. And I'm cautious to say when you reach your breaking point because it's like, you know, when people say keep your friends close but your enemies closer.
Right.
I don't believe in that. You know, keep your enemy in your scope. That's close enough. And that's something Crazy Bone said in one of his songs.
I like that.
But ultimately, to me, you should just cut people off when you feel that that situation is to a point that is no longer redeemable. And there's levels to cutting people off. Either you just stop dealing with them completely, or you just, you know, you keep them at a distance. But yeah, definitely cut people off when that situation typically causes more harm than good, in a sense that it's a waste of energy, a waste of time, and a waste of, you know, mental processes.
Right. I'll have to say for me, I used to be the type that even if I had someone who was a friend talk shit about me, I was the type that I remember being in the trenches with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we have been through some shit together, some shit I used to just let slide. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
For example, I had a homeboy, right? And this is one of my homeboys still today, but I just feed his ass out of a long spoon. You dig? But there's this female that me and her were cool as fuck. I mean, like, this chick was down. And I was like, man, you so damn cool. Let me hook you up with one of my homeboys. So I made the introduction and everything. They start kicking a little bit. And then the next thing I know, my home girl is realer with me than my damn homeboy. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, wow.
So she comes back to me. She was like, hey, you need to check your boy. And I'm like, what? What's going on? And she was like, man, this nigga's talking mad shit about you behind your back to me.
Get out.
Yeah. And she was like, I don't know if this nigga is trying to make himself look good to me or trying to, you know, throw salt on your game or what the fuck it is. But
right.
You know, simply because he's trying to, you know, throw salt on your game, I can't fuck with this nigga like that.
Right.
And I appreciated her for that, Kim. And I'm mad because I lost contact with her when I moved to Atlanta. But anyway, she told me about it, and I'm thinking to myself, damn, this is my road dog. You know, like we been in the trenches together, like nigga. But anyway, that point on, it taught me, even though this your boy, feed that nigga out of a long spoon.
Yeah.
Don't bring that nigga into your circle like that anymore. You know, it used to be like, anytime I hit the road to go somewhere, I'm calling my boy, hey dog, you rolling? What's going on? I got some females, or let's go to the track, or, you know, man type shit.
Right.
But Anyway, at that point, I started looking at him different. I couldn't hold him close like that, meaning kick it with him like that, because you showed your true colors to me. And to do it like that with a female that you already know is cool with me, no, bro, we ain't gonna play like that. So that just makes a long story short.
Yeah, I had a few situations like that, but you know, for me, I don't rock with too many dudes, so I don't have that many experiences like that.
Right.
I have had females do that to me, and it's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And and the crazy thing about it is, I hate when they say, well, I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. Okay.
What?
Well, why are you mad? Well, tell me what I did. Tell me what I said. Wait a minute. If I'm coming to you saying this, why are you asking me what you said it and who you said it to? The whole, you know, thing about it is, you know, we supposed to be cool, but you know, first of all, you're not being a good friend. You're not living up to your expectations of whatever we have going on, and you're not even, you know, living up to the obligations of what's going on here, because you're out here flailing in the wind, and you feel like I should just be okay with that.
Right.
And some of them people you just give chances for whatever bonehead reason you give chances to them to, because I've done that. I've given people unnecessary chances because I know that you did this, I know that you said that, and it's like, you know, for me as a Pisces, I'm kind of forgiven to a fault, but then it gets to that point to where one of three things are going to happen. Probably two or three things are going to happen. I'm going to back off from you. We're going to be cool. I'm going to cut you off, and we may be cool, and we not, or may not be cool, or I'm going to fucking hate you. And for me, the worst thing is for me to hate you. And I don't give a damn if people say, oh, well, the Bible says you're not supposed to hate, and hate is a strong word. Doing somebody wrong is strong, especially when you give them a certain amount of trust. So, yeah.
It is. I mean, my thing is, when I cut a motherfucker off, you done. Off with your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you done. There is no, let's talk about it. There is no rhyme. There's no reason. None of that. It's over. I have this position in my head where I send a motherfucker to damn what I call Iceland. That's when, nigga, you on ice. You on that island of ice, and I'm not fucking with you anymore. Point blank, period. There's we have no more discussion. There's no, I'm sorry. There's no, I made a mistake. There's no, you know, let's reconcile. Let's work this out. No, it's a done deal with me. And it takes a lot to get there, or it used to take a lot, but now I'm to the point where it ain't nothing to cut a nigga off. I don't give a damn if you male, female. If you push that button and you know I'm the type, I'm not gonna go down the road with you a good 3 or 4 miles. I'm like, shit, nigga, a quarter mile, game over.
I used to be like that. I used to hold grudges, like serious grudges. Like, and the crazy thing, I used to warn people, if you cross me one time, I'm gonna pay you back forever. And people be like, well, why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? You know, I'm sensitive. You know, I'm a Pisces. I'm sensitive. You know, you do something to me like that, and you know, the type of person that I am with you, you do something to me. It's literally like you treated me like Julius Caesar. And I'm sitting there like, hey, too, Brute, like, what are you doing to me? Like, come on. So yeah, I used to hold grudges like that, but I don't.
But with me, it's not really like a grudge thing. It's for me. It's like you no longer exist.
That's a
Like I
grudge.
have I
That's a
have
grudge.
no feelings for you.
That's a grudge.
I don't have hate for you. I don't have love for you. I don't have mixed emotions for you. I have nothing. Nothing.
Love all people.
Hey, damn that. If you cross me, I have nothing else for you. There's nothing else for me to give you. Because at that point, I've given you everything I can give you. But you took what I gave you, took it for a weakness. No, you know I'm not gonna do that with you. So
I can dig it. I can dig it. I mean,
do
because
your thing. I have nothing else for you. No hate, no love, no. I care about you still. I'm forever love you. No, motherfucker. I got nothing for you.
I can dig it. Because I mean, I can honestly say this probably like 3, 4 people that I can honestly say I don't give a damn about.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use that. Well, if I see you on the side of the road, I'm going to drive by and honk the horn and throw my finger up. I'm just like, those 3 or 4 people, I literally hate. And I hold no punches or no hold nothing back. That
Right.
hate emotion for those people is just what it is. It's a strong hate emotion. I won't care to speak to them. I won't care to be in the same room with them. None of that. Yeah. I wouldn't even help you fucking die or help you live if you was in trauma. Yeah. Literally
Yeah, man.
it 3 to 4 people have me that way, and it's like maybe 4 or 5 people that are on the cusp of that,
Right.
but I still deal with them on a certain level because they haven't taken me that far. I haven't given them that emotional energy for me to be like, you're on my hate list.
Right. That's what's up, man. Some people they just take you there. You know, it's not
They do.
one of those things where you want to go there with them and you
Right.
try all you can to avoid that because, you know, 9 times out of 10, that's someone, you know, that again you've been in the trenches with, you know,
Yeah.
or been through some
Yeah.
shit with, or
Yeah.
you know, you got my 6, I got your 6.
You're
You know,
right.
it is what it is.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump into secrets, betrayal, and honesty.
Ooh.
Should secrets should secrets be told depending on the situation or taken to the grave?
I'm taking that shit to the grave. I'm taking it to the grave, man. I mean, I've only been in a situation one time where it was a family member um, that's very close to me. I won't name any names again, but someone in their life was mistreating them,
Mm-hmm.
not physically, but um, there are certain things you do, in my opinion, where respect is demanded.
Mm-hmm.
It's someone to be that down for you, and you show that little of respect. That's the type of shit that gets under my blood.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, I didn't. I didn't say I snitched,
Mm-hmm.
but I will say I gave him my heads up. Like your ass need to be paying attention.
Right.
You did like you need to be paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say this person did this or say they did that. I wasn't there. I didn't set my eyes on them, but word getting back to me that this motherfucker's doing what he do. So your ass need to be paying attention.
Mm.
So I left it at that. Um, this person still proceeded to go forth with the damn relationship.
Mm.
So that is one of the other lessons I learned hard, that it don't matter how much you love somebody and you want to protect somebody. Um, your expectations to protect this person, as a family member, it don't count for shit, because if they already got in their head that they're gonna be with this person, regardless of what you tell them, then my expectations for you, I'm dropping them, because I know it. I'm not gonna say you're not smart, but I'm gonna say in this particular situation, you didn't make the right decision.
Right.
But on the flip side of that, who am I to say what's the right decision for you?
Right.
I'm just trying to look out for you the best way I can. So that goes with being honest with your family members, or your friends. Betrayals, that's a hard one. And the reason I say betrayal is I've seen my friends do some real freaking dirt. I mean, like, real dirt, and you know what I'm talking about.
Right, yeah.
But the dirt that they do, and they've seen me do dirt too, not saying I'm Mr. Damn righteous and shit. But I just feel like I'm keeping that shit with me until the day I go on the ground, or burn my ass up, or whatever the case may be. I'm holding on to that, because to me that's a part of loyalty.
Yeah,
it's part of my principle of who I am is I'm not gonna rat you out, especially if it's one of my homeboys or one of my male family members or associates.
Right.
What you do is what you do.
Yeah.
But as long as you're not, how should I put this? To the point where you're causing physical pain or mental pain. People are grown. They do what it is that they want to do in life. You can't stop them. You can give them a heads up, or
yeah, pretty much
try to warn them. But people gonna do what they want to do.
Right.
So it comes back to all about choices. So
yeah, it does. When it comes to secrets, secret betrayal and honesty, it's cut and dry, and to some degree it has a few blurred lines. Right. Because I'll just use myself as an example. For the longest time in my life, who my real father was a secret. For me, that shouldn't be taken to the grave. Something like that should not be taken to the grave. And then it's a lot of things that I wouldn't necessarily say are secrets unless it's damaging to something or somebody. Because you could tell me in confidence, like for instance, if you came and told me something in confidence, I wouldn't necessarily call it a secret, because it's not like there's anybody I would just talk to about that. So you may classify that as a secret, but for me, it's not a secret. And vice versa. If I tell you something, I might classify as a secret, but you may not, because you may not come into contact or even give a damn about who it's about.
Right.
Secrets, I think, are things that people want to hide. When it comes in a general sense, it's something that people want to hide, and for the most part, I feel if you go out of your way to hide it, then maybe you just shouldn't be doing it. I know I've done a lot of things. I wouldn't consider them secrets, but I would say that's just my business.
Right.
For sure. And people be like, well, was it a secret? No, it's not a secret. It just wasn't something that I wanted to blare out or post up or this, that, and the other. The caveat to that is if you were in a relationship with someone and you don't tell them something, of course, naturally, they're going to look at that. Oh, you keeping secrets from me? It's like, depends on what you mean by a secret. Well, you fucked this other chick, blah, blah, blah. That was a secret. Nah. I would more so put that in the lines of betrayal, because I betrayed your trust. It wasn't a secret. I betrayed you and I didn't tell you because, hey, I just wanted to keep that on the low. But if you want to call it a secret, well, secret. Again, on that secrets, you can have two friends, two family members, two siblings, whatever the case may be. And, this one over here might be doing dirt. This one over here might be doing dirt. And I know about it. I'm not going to say, hey, he doing this. Hey, she doing this. I'm not going to do that, because at the end of the day, that's not my problem to inject myself in.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if you're friends, family, siblings, children, whatever the case may be. Like if, yeah, I mean, to me, it's, if I present myself to you as a friend, or I rock with you like that, and I have opposing parties on each side and I rock with both of y'all like that, I want you to feel okay talking to me anytime you need to talk to me, and trust that whatever you say to me is going to stay with me. And I want you to feel the same way, because you may not have anybody else to talk to. You may not have anybody else to bounce that off to. So I just wouldn't classify that as a secret for whatever reason. But if y'all call that secrets, hey, can you keep a secret? Yeah, I can keep a secret. I'm going to take it to the grave, because for one, if you're doing it without the knowledge of this other person, it ain't their fucking business, period.
Right.
And then looking at betrayal, I betrayed people sometimes. And do I take it to the grave? When I was younger, I was reckless and didn't give a damn. I will honestly say I was reckless and did not give two shits. But as I got older and did those same betrayals, it was like, it's not a secret to a degree, but I'm not going to let you know I betrayed you, because I don't want that drama. And that kind of filters to where I am now. But then I'm kind of like, well, how do you really classify betrayal? Because as cut and dry as that definition is, if I'm not married to you, I'm kind of not betraying you. but in defense of the innocent person,
right,
you have instilled a certain amount of trust and confidence in me. So for you, that is a valid definition of betrayal. And, I have to own that shit, it's especially if you come to me with it. It's been several situations, and I know anybody listening to this who I've been in this situation is, they will sit there and be like, oh yeah, motherfucker, you did this, that, and the other. And I will, as a man, I will own it. Well, why you ain't tell me? I didn't want to. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I didn't want to hear the backlash. So I understand that betrayal if you're not my spouse or anything like that.
All right. With that being said, right? Check this out. Betrayal and loyalty. How do you balance that out?
Oh my God, how dare you ask this question?
Hey, everything's out there, homie. Everything's out there.
Betrayal and loyalty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this.
All right.
When shit hits the fan and shit goes awry, or you in your time of need, or whatever the case may be, if we got to go throw some hands, or you got a flat tire and I'm 45 minutes to an hour away from you, and you need me, my loyalty, I'm there. Small acts of betrayal that may piss you off and make you want to hang me somewhere and bust me in my face or something like that. My loyalty to you outweighs that act of betrayal. You may see, again, that person may see that the other way. That person may be like, yeah, you down for me 100%, whatever the case may be, but that small act of betrayal that you did kind of outweighs that, even though I know I can count on you no matter what. But that small act of betrayal makes me not see you as loyal to me, because you hurt me. You legitimately hurt me, and I feel some type of way about that. But for me, in my flawed ways, because I ain't perfect, in my flawed ways,
go ahead.
If me and you have a symbiotic relationship that is repairable, let's just say our relationship is like Wolverine. Get cut, it heals. Get cut, it heals. Get blown up, it heals. As long as you don't get shot in the head, we good. Then our loyalty is there, and it kind of balances out with my ignorant acts of betrayal. Because I'm not going to, because in the same sense, if I know that I can call on you no matter what, your small acts of betrayal may, I may be feeling some kind of way. I may be feeling like a little bitch at times because you hurt my feelings or whatever the case may be. But if I know that I can count on you no matter what, that loyalty outweighs those small acts of betrayal.
Good answer, King. Good answer. How do I view that? Ooh. I'll put it to you like this. I'm the most loyal person I can be to you.
Okay, I got you. Because I was about to give you a side eye. I got you. I feel you on that.
I am the most loyal person that I can be to you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm still my own person.
Yeah, definitely.
I have my own flaws. I have my own weaknesses. So I don't feel bad about staying true to who I am. Mm-hmm. But again, like you said, at the end of the day, you call me, I'm there. Mm-hmm. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? We Bonnie and Clyde or Smith and Wesson, however you want to go, right. We there. But I think sometimes people get it twisted because they feel like with certain relationships, one person think that they own the other person. And you don't own anyone. Hell, I don't even own my goddamn self, bro.
And that goes back to them expectations, obligations.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, that's just my viewpoint, my opinion. Not trying to step on anyone's toes, but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, I'm going to leave everyone with this. A handout is something you give a stranger. A hand up is something you give family and friends. So, don't get it twisted. At any time, any one of us can get it in a position of we might need to reach out and get some help.
Yeah. So, and at the end of the day, the only person that you are really obligated to is yourself. Because I tell a lot of people this all the time, because, a lot of people feel guilty because they can't help other people and this, that, and the other. But again, your main obligation is to yourself, because you can't help other people if you can't sustain yourself. And
You damn sure can.
I don't give a damn who it is, kids, family, friends. If I am obligating myself to all these other people and they expect me to do that, but I'm not taking care of me, I'm no good. No good. So I have to keep the obligation to myself first and foremost. And all y'all other people, you get in line where I put you. I'm not obligated to you. And another, the last thing that I'll say on that is I've dealt with women who feel some type of way when I say, I don't care what you do. You're not obligated to me. And this is something that I have taught myself, learned, accepted a long time ago. I don't own you. I don't care what you do. You're not obligated to me. There's no other way. You can have your ass hurt or your heart hurt or your brain fucked up because I put it that way. But at the end of the day, I have no expectations of you. If you want to be here, you're going to be here. I don't expect you. And with some of the shit I do, I don't expect you to be here. So I have no right to obligate you to anything. I don't give a fuck if we got married. You ain't obligated to do shit but be yourself. Period. And
true that.
That's where it is.
For sure. So once again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in to the King and I Life podcast.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And I was told to tell you, I meant to tell you this earlier. It's right. Soul Toucher, not Soul Touch.
Okay, Soul Toucher.
Yeah, I was told. Why is he calling you Soul Touch? I was like, it is what it is. But yeah.
Gotcha.
But
tell whoever that told you to tell me that I got the message. God damn it, I got it.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in. We are motivated and pumped about this. It took us a while to get this going. We have plenty of more topics to jump into. A lot that was suggested to us today. Definitely look out for our African American historical figures things that we're gonna be posting. I posted one earlier today. I got one coming out Sunday. So Lex is going to, throw some out there soon.
For sure.
And also in time, we're going to do thoughts of the day. So just be ready for all of that that's coming. And thank y'all for tuning in. We love y'all. I'm grateful for the opportunity. Happy that me and him are connecting like this.
Yes, sir.
And I know I'm rambling, but one of our upcoming episodes is going to be titled Who We Are, and we're going to give y'all a background of, us, which we should have done at the beginning, but, it is what it is. You're going to get to know us from our first podcast going on. So that's all I got, man. That's all I got.
For sure. I'll let that end the show.
And, yeah.
So touch
it. And we are done. We are out. Catch y'all on the next one.